In today's video, we're diving into a topic that's been on the minds of many: the chaos and uncertainty surrounding the Trump inauguration. With tensions running high and political divides growing wider, it's crucial for preppers to stay ahead of the curve and be ready for anything. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. Let's be clear, this is not just about the inauguration day itself. It's about the time leading up to it, the weeks following it, and the uncertainty that might unfold in the process. So let's break down how we, as preppers, can be ready. Understanding the situation. We know that the political climate is more polarized than ever before. As the country heads toward the Trump inauguration, the tension is palpable. There's talk of protests, potential riots, and civil disobedience. Some areas may face violent outbursts, while others could see peaceful demonstrations turn into something more disruptive. What we're seeing right now is a powder keg, and the inauguration could be the match that lights it. While we can't predict the exact outcome, we can take steps to prepare for the possible fallout. Civil unrest. What to expect. During moments of high political tension, protests and riots are often inevitable. This is especially true when large numbers of people feel strongly about the leadership of the country, whether in support or opposition. Cities could become battlegrounds between protesters and law enforcement, creating a dangerous environment for anyone caught in the crossfire. One of the first things you need to do is assess your location. Are you living in a high-risk area where protests or civil unrest are likely to occur? Major metropolitan areas like Washington, D.C., New York City, or Los Angeles might see more chaos than rural or suburban areas, but unrest can happen anywhere. Preparing your home. When it comes to securing your home, your number one priority should be safety. Start by reinforcing entry points. Install deadbolts on doors, strengthen windows with shatterproof film, or add security bars if necessary. You also want to make sure your home is well lit outside. If you're living in an area where unrest is expected, it may also be smart to have a backup power source, like a generator, in case the power goes out. It's not just about fortifying your house, though. You need to make sure that you and your loved ones are prepared to leave quickly if the situation escalates. Plan and rehearse your escape routes. Know the safest roads to take, as some areas may be blocked or heavily guarded during heightened tensions. Having an exit plan and practicing it with your family is essential. Food and water. Stockpiling essentials. In times of political chaos, supply chains can break down. You might see shortages in everything from food and water to medical supplies and fuel. This is why it's essential to have a well-stocked pantry and a backup water supply. First, aim for a 2-week supply of non-perishable food. Focus on items like canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and bulk staples like rice and beans. If you can, add in some freeze-dried fruits and vegetables for extra nutrition. Don't forget your pet food if you have animals in the household. Water is equally important. A rule of thumb is to store 1 gallon of water per person per day. In addition to storing water, you should also have the means to purify it. A portable water filter or purification tablets will ensure you can stay hydrated even if the local water supply is contaminated or cut off. Medical preparedness. Civil unrest can lead to injury, whether from accidents, fights, or the chaos of crowds. That's why having a well-stocked first aid kit is crucial. But you also need to think about medical supplies that might be difficult to get in the aftermath of unrest. Ensure you have a supply of prescription medications, over-the-counter painkillers, and any other personal medical needs. If you're not already familiar with basic first aid, now's the time to learn. Beyond the basics, consider investing in items like tourniquets or hemostatic bandages for more serious injuries. These tools can be life-saving in emergency situations. Emergency communication. During times of civil unrest, communication lines can get jammed or worse, cut off entirely. Having multiple ways to stay in touch with family, friends, and neighbors is essential. A basic cell phone may work initially, but in extreme scenarios, consider adding a few other options to your emergency communications plan. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio can help you stay informed about local events. In addition, walkie-talkies can help you communicate within a limited radius if you need to coordinate with others during an emergency. For longer-range communication, having a ham radio might be worthwhile. This can allow you to stay connected with the outside world when other methods fail. Make sure you know how to operate it and have a backup power source like a solar charger. Financial preparations. In times of instability, it's essential to think about how you'll manage your finances. We've already discussed the potential for economic disruption, and in a worst-case scenario, cash could lose value quickly. But you can still take steps to protect your finances. First, make sure you have a stash of cash on hand. It's better to have physical money for barter or emergencies than rely solely on digital currency that might become inaccessible during a crisis. Next, consider diversifying your assets. Precious metals like gold and silver have traditionally held value during times of instability. If you haven't already, look into making small investments in these tangible assets. Staying informed. One of the most important things you can do during uncertain times is to stay informed. Pay attention to news reports, social media, and local authorities to understand what's happening in real time. But be wary of misinformation. Always double-check your sources and avoid spreading panic. If possible, join community groups or prepping forums where you can exchange information with others. Whether it's through Facebook groups, Reddit threads, or local meetups, being connected to like-minded individuals can provide valuable insights and help you stay updated on developments in your area. Mental preparedness. Mental resilience is just as important as physical preparation. In times of chaos, fear and anxiety can quickly overwhelm you. That's why it's essential to stay calm, focused, and level-headed. Take time now to develop mental coping strategies. Practice mindfulness, breathing exercises, or meditation to help reduce stress. Make sure you and your family are emotionally ready for the uncertainty ahead. Conclusion. As we approach the Trump inauguration, there's a lot of uncertainty. Political chaos, civil unrest, and economic instability are real possibilities. But as preppers, we have the tools and knowledge to stay safe, secure, and self-sufficient during times of crisis. By taking steps to prepare now, securing your home, stockpiling essentials, and staying informed, you'll be in a better position to weather whatever comes our way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the prepping tips and strategies we cover here. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, and don't let uncertainty catch you off guard.